Hello everyone, welcome to yet another video from Alpha CQ YouTube channel. So as you guys know, there are a lot of techniques which traders use to analyze different financial instruments. So one such technique which is widely used and very popular among new traders as well as old traders is a candlestick pattern. To a reason that most of the brokers provide this candlestick charts for free of cost. So, but there are also other techniques which are not that famous among traders, but have a higher potential to provide hedge to traders in their decision making process. So one such tool is a market profile chart. So you might have seen we as a team using market profile chart as a basic tool for our analysis of the markets. So most of the traders try to avoid market profile charts for a reason that it is a bit expensive. They need separate tool or a software to plot a market profile chart, and also there are only very few service providers for market profile charts. So in this video, let's discuss how we can build our own market profile charts using a simple Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, so which is available freely for everyone. So let's get started with our market profile construction video. So before looking at the practical construction of market profile chart, let's get into the steps which are required in construction of market profile chart. So the first point, you can see that knowing a day's range. So this is the first step which we need to do while constructing a market profile chart. So don't worry, we'll do all these things practically in few minutes. This is just kind of theory points which we need to know before we do a market profile chart. So we need to identify a day's range. So what was the high of that particular day on which we want to construct a market profile chart, and low of that particular day. So that is the first point which we need. The next point will be identifying the point of control. So now you might be wondering, what is point of control? So point of control is nothing but a price zone or a range in which there was much of trading happening for the entire day, like where the highest number of volume was attached. So that is point of control. Again, we'll identify this by plotting a market profile chart itself. So next comes the value area calculation. So value area calculation is kind of a very important step which we need to do while doing a market profile chart. So the market profile chart is all about values. See, the main principle here on market profile chart is the option market theory, where value has got more importance than price. So this value area calculation will have a significant role in constructing the market profile chart. Then obvious thing, the fourth point is the calculation of value area high and value area low. So now let's get into the charts, let's get into the Excel spreadsheet and see how we can plot market profile charts. Now you can see that I've opened a Bank Nifty future chart. So this data is available with all the brokers for free of cost. So as you know that we discussed that the first step is to know the range for the day for which we are planning to plot a market profile chart. So I've selected a Bank Nifty future chart here and let's construct for 8th of February. So you can see that the high for this day is somewhere around 41,917. So let's make it round and let's make it 41,920 as a high, and low you can see that for day was 41,523. So let's make it 41,520. So high for the day is 41,920 and low for the day is 41,520. So now let's open an Excel sheet and just plot this price range for Bank Nifty futures for 8th February. So what I can do is I can just 41,920, let's take 930, 41,920 and 41,920. So we can select this and drag till we get low of 41,520. Yeah, now 41,520, almost 41,500. Yeah, now we have price range for entire day now. So the next step here will be to input the data here from the chart. So now let's see chart. So this is the 8th February chart. So one important thing is market profile chart is always constructed on 30 minutes time frame. So you can see that here also we have taken 30 minutes chart periodicity. So the next point is every 30 minutes candle will be replaced with a letter in market profile chart. So you can see that this is the first candle, first 30-minute candle. So this will be replaced with letter A while we are constructing market profile chart. So the next candle will be replaced with B in market profile chart. So now let's do that and see what kind of structure we get. So range for first 30 minutes candle, you can see that the high is 41,798 and low is 41,624. So what we do is we just get into the spreadsheet and replace that with the A letter. So you can see that high is 41,798. So here one thing is important. If you are above 5 points, like you need to round it off to nearest 0. Like right now the high is 41,798, so we can round it off to 41,800. So 41,800 is here. Yeah. So let's start putting up the data here. So A is what we are replacing the first candle. So low is 41,625. So since this is 625, what we can do is we can put it to 620. So where is 620? Yeah, this should be 620. So this is A. So for first thing what we can do is we can just drag and fill this data here. So you can see that now we have a nice A plotted on chart. So next candle will be B, like the next 30-minute candle will be the B period. So you can see that the high for second 30-minute candle is 41,917. I've just rounded off and the low is 41,665. So now let's get into the spreadsheet and do the same thing what we did for A period. So the high is 41,917. So since it is above 5, nearest 0 will be 920. So we'll just go here and we'll just plot the B letter here. So high is 41,920 as the low is 41,665. So the nearest this thing will be 41,660. So come to 660 and plot a B here. So now you need to drag all this to complete the structure. So here you can see we have this common thing. So we can just drag it out and leave it here. So now like this we have to do it for last 30-minute candle till 30 minutes candle. So I'll just input the data here and we'll get back once the structuring all the data. The structure looks something like this now. So you can see that the structure looks like this now. So what I've done is, let me brief it. I've just collected the data of let me convert this to 30 minute. Yeah, I've just collected the data of high and low of each and every candle and I've just inserted the letters in that price zone. So now we have the structure. The next step will be to calculate the POC. So for calculation of POC, we need the TPOs, like time price opportunity. TPO is nothing but how much letters are being spent at each price level. So I repeat, how much letters are spent at each price level. So you can see that 41,920 there is only one letter. So what we do here is we just put it 1 here. So at 41,910 also we have only one letter, we just do it 1 here. So instead of doing this manually, we have a formula for this. So what is that is equal to LEN and this one. You select this cell and just close the formula. So you'll get the number of TPOs at that particular cell. So you can just drag this to the low and see what is the count you get. So now you have TPO counts here. I'll put heading here, TPO count. So since you can see that you can cross verify here, we have a TPO count of 3 and the number of letters at this point is also 3, A, B, C, and you have 3. So like this you have a TPO count for each price zone. So now the next step is let's identify what is the sum of this total TPOs. So what we just do is we just sum all these things and see what is the total TPO count for that day. So it's, you can see that the sum total of the TPO is 192. So this is the second step what we did after putting all the data of candles. Now, as we discussed, I told you that POC is nothing but identifying the price zone where there was lot of volume. So here volume is substituted by TPOs. So the more number of TPOs at one price level, it will become a point of control, which means there was much of volume attached in that zone. So on this day, you can see that there is 13 four price zones between 41,690 to 41,660 zones. In this kind of situation, what we can do is we need to find the center point. So we can see that this probably will be our center point 41,680. So the highest number of TPO count, which is more center to the profile, will become our point of control. So in this total TPO count, you can see that 13 is seen in the four price zones. So according to this may not be that accurate, but again the difference is not much also. So I'll take 41,680 as my point of control. Let me mark that with yellow. So this will be my point of control for the day. So hope you are clear on how we arrived at point of control. So after calculating the point of control for the day, the next step will be to identifying the value area for the day. So value area is nothing but identifying the zone where most of the trading for the day had happened. So yeah, for that calculation of value area, we use a rule of 70%. So what we need to do is we just have to identify what is the 70% of total TPO. So let's just calculate that. So 192 is our total TPO. So 70% of that thing will be somewhere around 134. So since it is 134.4, let's neglect the decimal and let's take it as a 134. So I'll write it here. So 134 is our 70% of 192. So now we have to identify value area within 134. So how to calculate that? Let's see now. So what we can do is we should first start with the point of control. So for identifying the value area, we have to go above and below the point of control and keep on adding till we get 134 number. So let's just start here the 13, we have to start from point of control. The next calculation, as we discussed, we need to go above and below the point of controls to identify the value area. So you can see that the numbers are very small and it can get tedious to keep on adding all these things. So what one trick which can help us out here is, what we can do is we can just add these two TPOs, like these two TPOs, and get a sum of that TPO. So what we can do is we can do the sum of these two and add it and get a number. So this will just reduce the length of calculation. So same thing we can be done for TPOs below point of control as well. So yeah. So if we do that, so yeah, but now you can, what you can do is just drag this and let it till the day high. So again, you same thing can be done on the day low as well. So now you have a few numbers which are actually bigger and the calculation will be easier now. So let's get started with 13. So 13 plus we have now 13 is the base number. For that we need to keep on adding numbers. So we just go up and see what is the TPO. Here it is at 23 and here it is 26. So among these two, 26 is higher. So we add 26 to 13. So then we get 39 as a total of 13 and 26. So for that 39, again we need to compare. Let's go down to 23 and 23. So when you have a same TPO count, you have to take both into count. So let's add 23 plus 23. So now the total is 85. So next let's see 17 and 20. So among 17 and 20, 20 is the higher number. So let's add 20 to 85. So now the total sum is 105. So next is 17 and 12. So which is highest? Obviously 17 is highest. we add the 17 to the calculated number. So now the total is 122. So next is 12 and 10. So among the both, 12 is the higher number. So we'll add 12 to this. So now the total number is 134. So now that we have a total count of 134, that total zone will be our value area. So on the upside, the last figure what we counted was 17. So this will be our value area high. So let's mark it in green now. So this will be our value area high, and the zone, the last price which we took for the calculation is 12 here. So this will be our value area low. So let's mark it in red, and this will become our value area low. So you can see that this will be our total value areas. So what we can do is we can just border this thing only. So this will be the value for the entire day. So you can see that if we zoom out, you can see that the most of the trading for the day happened in this zone itself. So this will be our value area. So this is how we can construct a market profile chart. Now that we are done with the market profile construction, so let's just compare this chart with the software plotted chart and see how it looks like. So for that we need this chart and this chart. So yeah, on right side you can see that this is the market profile chart which we just plotted for 8th of February, and this is the software plotted chart. I don't think there is much of a difference here but on the structure as well as the zones. So on this plotted chart, 41,690 is the point of control. Here we have got 41,680 as our point of control. See, 10 points plus or minus will not make much of a difference. So both of them look similar actually. So yeah, that is what we tried doing today. So most of them feel that why we need to work so hard to get a market profile chart when there are softwares readily plotting those charts for us. So that is true, but what I feel is, see, for any tool or any technique, we need some time to know whether that will be beneficial for us or not before making any investment. So what I suggest is you can just try this kind of market profile construction for some time. And once you realize that this is the tool which is going to help you out in your trading career, and this is going to give you a better hedge compared to other types of techniques, then you can look for some softwares by paying what is the fees for that cost. But in the initial days, I think this should be the right approach, or this can be the right approach as it is not kind of much expensive, or what it takes is a 10 to 15 minutes of your time every day. So in fact, this construction will also help you out in understanding in and out of market profile construction, and which can always give you a better insights on traders behavior. So that was for today's video. Hope this video will help you out in understanding the market profile structure using Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Thank you.